But it just goes to show, I think Worcester and Wasp, they went to the wall in England only a couple of months ago, so we've a long way to travel yet.
We do, and it'll be interesting to see how the Dragons perform here tonight. The first kick from Luke McGrath. As you can see, the wind is kind of blowing in Leinster's faces as Dave Carney gets there first, loses the ball on the ground, and has gone into touch on this near side. Mike Adamson, his 68th league game in charge. And it goes to Scott Penny, another try for him. And he's 4 metres from that Dragons line. Missed pass into the midfield. It's Turner this time. Options both sides now for Luke McGrath. Harry Byrne trying to do it on his own. Harry Byrne, it's taken less than 4 minutes and Leinster are off the mark.
Well, it was coming, wasn't it? And they've 3 minutes 52 seconds. If the game continues like this, we're going to be in for a classic. To be fair to Dragons, it looked as if Leinster had scored. Ball went loose. They went to try and run it out, but you got to protect possession. They didn't do that. Just big carries here from Liam Turner in that instance. Again, it's the manner with which the ball is recycled. And
out it goes to Williams, taken in by Reid. Son, it's intercepted and away goes the Leinster scrum half. Luke McGrath dancing through. He got 2 tries against Cardiff. He has 1 against the Dragons, and Leinster get their second.
Out of nothing, really. A mistake, and no better man to benefit from that. Luke McGrath, again, one of the vital cogs in this Leinster setup. It's on nights like this that he shows his experience. 19 caps for Ireland. Has been out of that national squad for a while. You just see here there's a breakdown in communication. Good pressure in the scrum from Leinster initially. Just ball goes loose. He knew the loop was coming, put himself in between the pass. You just see it here. The pass from Reid goes into no man's land. He read it brilliantly. He was never going to be caught.
Scrambled away, and just about Rodri Jones this time, the loose head prop. It brings us to the 5 metre line. Moriarty gets the offload. Good one at that as well to Stephen Hughes. Ball should be there. Williams, outside it goes. Dixon, tackled by Larmer. Rodri Williams, the Dragons deserve it.
They do deserve it. It was coming. Finally managing to nail it down, and Rodri Williams has been really busy. A live work, good carry from Moriarty again, but it's the offload there to Steph Hughes. That keeps the ball alive. Again, another good carry. Leinster just kind of honeypotting around that breakdown, and Rodri Williams, 3 caps for Wales. He's been around long enough to know once that gap opens up, he was always going to take it. Good carries, good recycle. It was actually Jack Dixon.
Back you go.
Free kick.
I've warned you already.
Luke McGrath takes it quickly. Dragons warned already. Scrum half trying to dance his way through the cover. Should be there for Penny. Look at the pick. Scott Penny. Still Scott Penny back inside to Rhys Ruddock. Well, Donald, you mentioned they only need half a sniff. They are so clinical.
What did I tell you? I've seen it so many times. Dragons switch off. Leinster just sharp. And again, it's the experience. Luke McGrath was the one. Dragons didn't listen to the referee. They wouldn't close the gap in the line-out. Luke McGrath took on 2 or 3 defenders. Penny, we know the pace that he has, and on the support, inside line.
Use the line.
In the way, ref, in the way. The forwards are going to keep it. Here's Michael Milner. Held up by Coughlin. There for Luke McGrath. They're going to switch to the blind side. Turner, and it goes to Harry Byrne again. A second try for the Leinster fly half, and the bonus point wrapped up by the half-time whistle.
Well, incredible from Leinster. 2 tries, 4 minutes before half-time. That really is a dagger into the heart of the Dragons. But Leinster, that's the difference. Once they get in that 22 clear, watch the offload from Ruddock. Brilliant. Deany here, again Luke McGrath. He's the link player. He's the guy who keeps the movement going. Deany got a bit of a rush of blood. Great dummy. Yeah. You feel if he had got that pass away, Leinster might have scored about 15 phases earlier, but in the end it didn't matter. And Leinster have lost the
Jordan Larmer skipping down the blind side. The false step. Jordan Larmer.
Well, that body, that's exactly what he does. That's the little bit of genius, the bit of X factor that he has. Out of nothing.
And it was out of nothing, really.
Well, it was ball just hanging up. I'd like to see it again. It just seemed to break out the side of the ruck, but he's the arch poacher. Great finisher, great feet. Will back himself at every time. Just watch it, and nobody covering the blind side. He knew exactly what he was doing. Went into cover the scrum half position. Immediately identified it was the second row there, Carter, out against him. He was never going to catch him. Ashley Hewitt was in no man's land.
Just watch the step infield here, Donald, to give him the space to go back outside again. That's the winger's finish. That's the experience that he has.
Well, he steps in and that kind of checks. Just didn't work out for him in Ulster. He had a hip injury that really, I mean, you know, prop forward with a hip problem.
Off the head!
It's
that's gone forward.
Trouble.
Carry away there. But did it go off his head? It went off his head. Wow. Didn't look like it from here, I have to say. But JJ Hanrahan has touched down under the post.
Well, I think
yeah, but off the head.
His nose, his head. He's been busy since he's come on.
He has.
Mike.
Yeah.
Just slow that kick till we check.
It came off his hand there, I thought, no? I mean, it definitely looked like from this angle, Don, that's why I said continue. Yeah. It came off his hand, his head, and then his hand. That's
to be fair, Dave Sutherland, the TMO, has just suggested to Mike Adamson put a pause on this for a while. Yeah, I think it does come off his hand.
Is there any hand afterwards? I think that's the only question.
You'll see it maybe here. There.
Yeah, Mike, the ball clearly comes off 22's head.
Jimmy O'Brien. Still O'Brien. And that's brilliant. Jimmy O'Brien on the outside. To Barron. The hooker back inside. Rob Russell. Try number 8 in the season. A hat-trick against Glasgow. 1 each against Connacht, the Scarlets, Munster and the Sharks. And in the Dragons. This guy is on form.
Yeah, he is. But a brilliant run from Jimmy O'Brien initially just to get the line break. Barron in support. Great support line then from Russell. Typical Leinster. O'Brien gets one smell, look at the danger, stepping past 2 or 3 defenders. But it's all about support. And Leinster have that.
Yeah. And last minute. Jimmy O'Brien out to Carney. Chip ahead. Bent here for Tector. Tector! 15 stone, 6'2" of Charlie Tector gets the last try of the game.
Well, it's written in the stars, isn't it? Another young man announcing his name for Leinster. Dragons just running out of steam, really. Will Connors trying to get in there. Barton eventually, it is the one who turns it over. Just that chip in behind from Dave Carney. Beautiful bounce, but again, power. Shocking tackle from Jordan Williams.
There is the full-time whistle. So Tector's try finishes a very comfortable win once again for Leinster Rugby.
Yeah, and you have to say, I mean, they do this time and time again. It doesn't matter what personnel wear the jerseys. They keep on putting the pressure on all opposition.